Good morning, folks. What a beautiful morning, but not for hiking. I've got 17 miles to do today and I'm heading to a bothy, but I'm going to change bothies, so it might just be a bit shorter. I'm going to one called the Red Bothy, which is just before White Bridge, and then on to Mar Lodge. That's where that road's going. So I'm going to try and see what the Red Bothy's like. And just because of the heat, and there's other people here going to the Red Bothy, so I might as well just tag along and just see how it goes. But anyway, it was actually pretty cold last night, and so I didn't have the best sleep. I was a bit chittery. I was wrapped up in my sleeping bag and all sorts, but yeah, I mean, overall it wasn't too bad, but it's hot already and it's just 8 o'clock in the morning. So we're going to try and get away in the next five minutes or so and see what today brings. But I think it's going to be a hot one again. So I put some sun cream on and got the hat on and the glasses. So we just have to see. I've had a bigger breakfast this morning as well, just to boost some more energy. And we'll take it from there. So let's get back and let's get going. Right, that's us on our way. So, sorry I didn't film any of the inside of that bothy. There's just too many people milling about and I didn't want to be disrespectful or anything. You know what it's like. It's a busy campsite or busy wild spot because you've got people coming down from the north. I came in from the sort of west side and I'm heading south to White Bridge area. So as I said before, the boss, the landowner, put a lot of money into building that bothy up, and there's a resident, what do you call him? A resident house guy in it. He looks after the bothy and makes sure everybody's okay in a kind of sense. And because he's there permanently, it just means that you can't leave rubbish about the place and be disrespectful to the bothy itself. So he kind of looked after the bothy all year. So that's a good thing. So I've had a chat with him yesterday, seen him this morning, and he's a lovely chap. I have heard you can have him on a bad day, but aren't we all like that? So I've said my goodbyes to him. He was very pleasant, and if you're not a bit of an idiot or anything, he's alright with you. And if you just respect that that's a private bothy and somebody's got to look after it, then you're alright. But anyway, that bothy's called but I think it's called renovating. I think that's how it's pronounced anyway. There's a lot of words up here, places, names, everything that I can't get my tongue around. So I'm just saying it how I see it. But anyway, we are on this beautiful track and on our way to the White Bridge, which is roughly 15 miles away-ish, give or take. But we'll see. It's a hot morning and I'm actually feeling good. Probably because I've had a bigger breakfast. I feel like I've got more energy in myself now. And I'm carrying less water because there's plenty of rivers running through here. So I've just got one bottle of drinking water and I can top up every now and again when I need to. So let's see what happens today. So there in the distance is the big track I came down yesterday. I crossed the River Feshie, went up to the Bothy, and now I'm just heading down Glen Feshie. It's a lovely little woodland, so I'd love to be able to see some good wildlife around here or down this neck of the woods. I don't know if I mentioned this morning, it's been quite busy, but this is day 9 of the TGO Challenge 2024. Day 9. My bag's holding up so far, and being in the shade is actually really nice. It's nice and cool. There's just a very slight breeze, and working these narrow paths with heather on each side, absolutely fantastic. Fantastic. That's a big old tree. Scots pine. Well, we're still soldiering on. What a beautiful waterfall that was. Absolutely stunning. What an amazing area. It's just like vast. It's quite staggering to see there's nothing round about at all. This is still Glen Feshie, and that big river that's coming through is still the River Feshie. Absolutely amazing. Probably give it another half an hour and I'll stop for a bite to eat. I think that's probably kind of key. It's a bit shady now with that sun away behind the clouds, which is great, but it's still very sticky and clammy. So we'll plod on. I think we're more than halfway there anyway, and feels a bit more easy going rather than the uppy down hills on the roads and tracks. Feels a bit more doable. Anyway, we'll carry on. So I just stopped there for 20 minutes to have a little bit of a break. Just had some pasta and a cup of coffee just beside a little burn there. Took the boots off, let the feet breathe. Just had just a nice relaxing 20 minutes or so, and thought I was going to get a bit of drizzle with that black cloud there. There was a couple of spots, but it's not came to anything, thank God. But feel a bit more refreshed now, and it's probably something I haven't been doing properly, is stopping and resting and having a proper lunch. Sometimes we just push on a bit, and that's probably not the right way. And probably because if you take too many breaks, the day just gets longer and longer, and before you know it, it's dark by the time you get into your next spot. So anyway, I have eaten and had a drink, top up with water as well, and I feel good. So that's just perked me up a wee bit. The Red Bothy just came into sight there, just on the corner. So when I get there, I'll show you the outside of it. And I think, just in case there's people in it, you know what it's like, I'll probably take a couple of photos or something like that and just put them up, just to give you an insight into what this bothy is like. So yeah, it should be good. Looks pretty cool, and we'll see if we're staying in it or camping outside it. There's a debate. See you in a bit. Right, well, what an absolute cracking little spot this is, you'd have to agree. This is surrounded by amazing views and hills. So there are 7 TGO Challengers in that bothy. That is a toilet block with 4 toilets all in a row. Don't worry, you can lock the door. We're having such a laugh and we've been fed and watered, and it's so nice to just meet other people on this TGO challenge. There's another 2 camping in tents there, and there's another 2 camping in tents behind the bothy. So it's a pretty packed place, and it's fantastic. So I'm just going to be getting my stuff sorted. It's pretty dark in there and we'll be using head torches, but I just want to get everything sorted for tonight so I'm not faffing about tomorrow morning. So I'm just going to go in there and put everything into my bag that I don't need and just call it a night, and just actually relax. My feet feel really good, so I'll probably give them a wipe down, take my boots off, socks off, and give them a whole lot of wipe down with some wipes, and just make sure they're okay and let them breathe. So what I'll do is I'll sign off and I'll see you in the morning for day number 10. Night for now. Good morning, everyone. It's a very still morning. The mist's lifting slowly and there's beginning to feel a bit warm in the air. Don't know if that's a good thing or not. Had my breakfast. Some of the guys that are away from the TGO, they set off. Some were about an hour ago, some are away just a few minutes ago. And didn't have a great sleep. It's very hot in there, just with all the bodies and things. And we're just about all ready to go. We're just brushing up and going to make our way to Whitebridge, then on to Mar Lodge, where we're going to stop for a couple of coffees, as the TGO have just put like a little tea and biscuits and coffee station there for us, so we'll use the facilities while we've got them, and then we'll be heading towards Braemar. So we're going to be stopping on Braemar campsite tonight, and looking forward to getting a proper shower, because I think everybody, the chat is everybody is stinking. This is day 10, so day 10 of the TGO challenge, and feeling upbeat, feeling great, feeling refreshed-ish. But yeah, we're ready to go today, and it's nice and cool, so let's go. Okay folks, we've just stopped in at my lodge. We've got our tea and coffee that the TGO have put on, and we've had volunteers there, so it was actually really nice just to get the feet up and to take half an hour out your day, just grab a proper cup of tea and a biscuit, and that's us just heading away. Our next location is Braemar, and what a fantastic walk this is, really nice up here, thoroughly enjoying it. And after that cup of tea and biscuit, I feel really refreshed. So, all good. So we'll continue on in this beautiful, beautiful place. Building over there. Amazing location. Anyway, we shall carry on. Our next stop is Braemar. See you in a bit. Okay everyone, well I've finally reached Braemar and I've been here for a couple of hours. I just wanted to get my tent up, I've got my food parcel and I've had a shower and I feel great. I've also done a little bit of laundry, so I've washed bits and pieces and I've got a drying room which is fantastic, which will keep me going for the next couple of days, well next few days up to the end when it's Friday. The 24th, where I finish in Montrose. So just going down into Braemar itself, and I'm just going to do a little bit of shopping, bits and pieces, so I can have that, and might just buy myself some chips. So we'll catch you then. Okay everyone, I've actually been into Braemar, I've got a couple of bits and pieces, and got myself a little bag of chips just to cheer me up, just bring me back to reality of my food consumption. Eating pasta and freeze-dried food all the time is okay, but sometimes you actually just want a change. So a bag of chips and a couple of oranges really perks you right up, brings you back to normal, I think. that's the word. So here we are in Braemar. I'm stopped on the campsite to get a good shower, and as well as quite a few other TGO Challengers. So it's good to see us just mingling about and just doing your own thing. The hills are amazing, it's very still. Very still. So day 10 has been a different kind of day. Left the Red Bothy, and that's got some history in it, it's absolutely fantastic. And went to Mar Lodge, got a cup of tea and a biscuit, and through the TGO, and then headed on to Braemar itself, which was a good walk actually. So I've mostly been doing this solo, so I've just been walking myself, and this time today I was with another TGO person, and it actually feels like the day goes better and the mileage goes quicker when you're communicating to each other and chatting about general stuff. So that's probably why solo probably feel it a bit harder, a bit tougher. Sometimes they can feel it better when they can just get on and go and do their stuff, and that's it. But it can be a long day when you've got nobody to talk to or stuff like that. But it was different for me, and I liked that. It was enjoyable. So I really enjoyed that. So it was great. So picked up my food parcel, sorted out most of my food. So my bag is going to be pretty heavy tomorrow, and but it will get eaten on the way, so it will get lighter. So today was the last parcel, and that's going to do me until Friday. So the more I eat, the lighter my bag will get, in theory. So that'll be us. But yeah, looking forward to my night's sleep and plenty of rest. So I'm just out for a little wander and a bit of talk to camera, because I didn't want to do it inside the campsite where everybody's just doing their own thing and whatever. But yeah, I thought I'd just come out in the surroundings of Braemar. I will be heading south tomorrow, go across the golf course and away down the hill, way down the side of that hill there, across over and away into the hills again. So although it's 14 miles, 14 and a half miles, I've got an ascent of 1,047 feet, I think, so it's a big day. A couple of big hills involved in here, so I'm just going to have to see how we go with the weight of this pack. So anyway, that's the plan. Just leaves me to say I've really enjoyed this. It's very tough and challenging, and it's really good to see that it's not a race, because everybody's helping everybody. And that's the beauty of how I like this TGO. It's kind of like we've bonded very well with the people that we keep passing and meeting. Anyway, I'm going to leave it here, and I shall say good night, and we'll see you in the morning for day 11. Cheers for now.